good.
They can speak. Yeah. Good. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh.
Double honors to our elders and our apostles of Great Millstone, taught us the truth. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. All right, we come in out here to prophesy the downfall of America. All right, and the Lord, who the world ignorantly called God, which his true name is Yahweh, all right, and his son Yahushai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus, has a problem with America. All right, and the Lord is very close to bringing that judgment. While all you people are walking around, living your life, all right, acting as if, all right, nothing is going to happen to you, the Lord, he's about to bring sudden destruction upon you. And that's why you're seeing all these chaos going on in the world, all right? That's the hand of the Lord stirring up the chaos and the disruptions in the world, man, all right? And that's going to come to America. So, they going to pull out the first precept.
This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Yep, so the Lord is going to bring plagues upon the world, all right? And the Lord, he's saving America for last, all right? Because this place is the proudest place on the face of the earth. This place is the most wickedest place on the face of the earth, all right? So all these things going on around the earth, don't you think the Lord is saving America for last, all right? The Lord is. Go ahead, all right?
Verse 6, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth,
yep,
and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
So wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, all right? And America is the epicenter for the wickedness going out. They tell you that, I believe in Jeremiah, the 50th chapter or the 51st, where it says that Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the nations drunken of her wine. All right, that's talking about the philosophies and the wickedness of America, all right? This westernized mindset, all right, which is contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shemal Shai, man. All right, America has pushed that wickedness throughout the four corners of the earth. So therefore, the Lord is going to bring these plagues, all right?
Verse 7, therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
All right, so we're living in that time where the Lord is not going to hold back no more, all right? The Lord is not holding back his tongue, all right, which the mouthpiece of Yahweh Shemal Shai is his prophets, all right? And the Lord has his prophets set up all over the world, okay? This truth has gone out. And we're the mouthpiece of Yahweh Shemal Shai, all right? So therefore, the Lord is not holding back his tongue. You see, the prophets, that's a token, all right, of what's to come, all right? Which that word prophet means to say before, okay? The prophesy means to say before. So the Lord set up his men to tell you about the destruction that he's about to do upon the earth, man. All right, the Lord set up his men to tell you about the destruction that he's about to do upon America. All right, so the Lord, he's no longer holding back his tongue. All right, and that's the reason why he gave his word upon his servants, the prophets. All right, to tell you.
I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Yep, because this place, all right, goes contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shemal Shai. All right, the scriptures say which they profanely commit. That word profane means outside the temple. All right, and 2/3 of Israel are going to get caught up in the Lord's judgment. All right, 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that make up the different 12 tribes of Israel, you're going to get caught up in the judgments of the Lord because you're transgressing the ways of Yahweh Shemal Shai. All right, you're acting profane. All right, you're acting as the heathens are acting, man. All right, which the heathens are not set up to follow the ways of Yahweh Shemal Shai, man. Got it.
It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me.
Yep.
And the souls of the just complain continually.
Yep, that's speaking of the elect, all right? Some members of the elect are already in the spiritual realm, all right? All right, complaining to Yahweh Shemal Shai to bring judgment upon the earth, all right? So righteousness can dwell instead of wickedness, all right? And also the souls of the just are the men that's prophesying, man, the men that are speaking up against this wicked kingdom.
Well, we'll say, once any Israelite, you know what I mean, goes to the spiritual world, he's in his right mind. You know, so he could be a Jake who's bugged out down here now, man. Once he goes to the spiritual world, he's in his right mind. And he's ready for Yahweh Shai to come back and establish the kingdom. to take our people out of this sick, fucked up state of mind, man. You know, the earth to be healed. You know?
Verse 9, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
So the Lord said he will surely avenge them, all right? Because the words of Yahweh Shema Shai do not go out void. The Lord said he's going to surely avenge, all right, the Israelites as a whole, really, but starting off with the elect, all right? So the Lord, that's why the Lord is tearing down America, all right? The Lord is plaguing, all right, these Edomites, all right, with diseases, all right? The opioid epidemic, that's a plague directly from Yahweh Shema Shai, man, all right? The Lord, he's sending earthquakes in diverse places. Bob Kishon, could you get Matthew 24? We're going to go into the signs to let you know that we're at the end. All right, and the Lord is going to bring that judgment, that final destruction before he sets up the kingdom of heaven.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, that there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the end? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?
Yep, the disciples, they came unto Yahushua privately and asked him, you know, because the prophets, the men of the Lord, are always hastening the kingdom, man, where Israel is ruling, all right? That's part of the covenants that the Lord made with the nation of Israel, that we would receive whatever Yahushua received, which is the inheritance of the earth, okay, and all the people that are in, all right, rulership. So the men of the Lord always hastening the day, all right, where the Lord was going to fulfill his promise, all right? And they asked Yahushua, which Yahushua is the Messiah. He's the head heir of the promises, all right? And us being Israelites, we're going to be joint heirs with Yahushua, all right? So the men of the Lord always hastening, when are you going to take down the wicked and set up Israel's rulership, okay? What are going to be the signs to look for to let you know that you're going to establish the promises, establish our covenant?
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many.
Yep, and that's going into the Roman Catholic Church, all right, the Jehovah Wickedness, all right. What else? These different pseudo-Israelite camps, all right. That's going in all these many different false prophets that are set up, all right, to lead Israel astray, man. All right, to lead Israel farther away from Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, that's why he said, take heed that no man deceive you, man. All right, because many are coming in the name as if they're sent from Yahweh Shema Shai, but really they're ravenous wolves, okay, leading the sheep astray, saying that you can get lineups, saying that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast, all right? They're leading Israel astray. They're leading Israel to destruction, okay?
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, so we're living in that time where you're hearing wars and rumors of war, all right, down there in the Middle East, all right, where Iran, okay, they just got agents, they just captured agents that are linked to America, all right, that are linked to the CIA, all right? And what that's going to do, that's going to cause Iran to set their face towards America, man, all right? And they're going to get ready to war pertaining to Joel the 3rd chapter. All right, they're going to link up with Russia, okay? They're going to link up with China. They're going to link up with North Korea, all right? And ultimately, they're going to link up with America's own allies, the EU. And then what are they going to do? They're going to shoot their nuclear missiles upon America. All right, that's going to be America's end game. But you're seeing we're living in that time where the Lord is directing the course of the river. All right, and we know the outcome. You got it, right?
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
Famine and pestilence, that's already happening in the earth. All right, and down there in parts of Venezuela, all right, are upwards of the people in Bolivia, all right, It says pestilence. America's already being hit with pestilence, but it's only going to increase. All right. These different plagues are coming back from the medieval times, the bubonic plague. All right, but now it's immune to any type of antibiotics that Esau has. All right. So these things are being set on the earth as plagues, all right, for punishment from Yahweh Shema Shai, because the Lord, He's getting ready to kill massive amounts of people, man. All right, because the massive amounts of people are wicked. The only ones that the Lord is going to preserve are the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, you got it.
It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yep, these are the beginning of sorrows. All right. And we're living in that time where the Lord, He's about to let loose Jacob's trouble, man. All right, He's about to open up the floodgates of judgment. All right, but we're seeing all the signs are happening. All right, at a high level. Can you read Habakkuk chapter 2? And I believe Habakkuk 2 and 4. All right, all these things that the Lord has promised, the Lord, He's making due on His promises. All right. Before He sets up the kingdom of heaven, America has to be destroyed. All right? And Esau's rulership has to be broken down. All right? You got it, right?
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Yep. So the vision that was written in the scriptures was written over 2,000 years ago, all right, and further back. All right? But the vision that they wrote was for an appointed time. It's for that time that we're living in now. All right? You got it.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Yep. So the Lord, through the Spirit, is speaking to his servants, the prophets. All right? The men of the Lord saying, wait, man. Though it come, all right? Though it come, it will not tarry, man. All right? So these prophecies right now, we're living in a time where they're not tarrying, man. All right? They're speaking louder than ever. Everything that's written in the book is happening right before your eyes. All right? And we're telling you that America is going to be destroyed and that Israel, all right, the elect need to come back to the Lord. You Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans need to come back and serve the Lord before judgment come upon you.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Yep.
To what end is it for you?
Yep, you Christians, all right, you Jehovah wickedness, all right, woe unto you, because you think that when the Lord come back, He's gonna be handing out daisies to everybody. The Lord, He's coming back to bring judgment. He said, I'll come back to bring fire, and what if it already be kindled? You know. So when the Lord come back, America and the world is going to be already in a lower state. A lot of people are going to die. Then the Lord, He's going to come back with His holy angels, all right, to shoot even more fire on this place, man. Laser beams, all right? Because the Lord, He's coming back to establish a rightful order on the earth, man. Right now, the earth is out of order, all right? You people are following in the ways of darkness, man, all right? But the Lord, He's about to bring back that light.
It says, to what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Yep, so the day of the Lord is darkness, all right? Because a lot of people is going to die, man. A lot of people is not going to have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, which is the light, all right? It's going to be gloomy out here, man, all right? A lot of massive amount of people are going to die via the plagues, all right? Via pestilence, diseases, all right? Martial law troops. Esau is going to come down with great wrath, pertaining to Revelations 12 and 12, all right? So, with that being said, what manner of person I need to be, all right? All right, you're supposed to be seeking Yahweh Shema Shai 10 times more, all right? Seeking His face, all right? And how do you do that? Well, first and foremost, you got to come to the men of the Lord, His prophets, man, all right? So you can be taught the correct doctrine, because there's a lot of false Israelite camps that are out there leading Israel astray, man.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Yeah, so in that day, all right, for 2/3 of Israel and the rest of you Babylonians here in America that love this place, all right, it's going to be as if you fled from, read that again, Bible show.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him. Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
So pretty much, there's no escape, all right? You're going to think you escaped the pestilence, and then you're going to end up in a FEMA camp, all right? And just when you think you escaped a FEMA camp, all right, then the nuclear missile is going to hit you, man. All right, so if you're not slated to be saved, all right, then there's no way you can escape the judgment, pretty much.
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Yep. So the day of the Lord is going to be very dark, all right, for the mass majority of the people, man. All right, the scriptures say the righteous shall scarcely be saved, all right? So, is there any more on that? That's it. All right, so that's the times we're coming into, all right? You can get Daniel, the 12th chapter, Baba Kashab. All right, we're coming into times that the world has never seen before, man. All right? And the only ones that are going to be stable enough to make it through those times to be delivered are going to be the elect of the nation of Israel. Those that have the light, which is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, it tell you that Isaiah 33:6 that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. All right, so this truth, the understanding of the words of Yahweh Shema Shai is what's going to keep the elect stable. All right, because the elect have the mysteries of the scriptures, man. The elect understand what's going to happen, man, before it happens.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation.
Yep. So all the times in history, all the bloody battles, all right, in history is not going to amount to the times that we're about to enter into right now. All right, we're about to enter into the most bloodiest times in the history of the earth, man. All right.
Says even to that time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Yep, everyone that's predestinated to be saved. All right, which the only ones that are able to be saved are Israelites. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, salvation is only for you. All right, because we're the Lord's chosen people. But yet 2/3 are going to perish on this side, man. 2/3 don't want to come back and serve Yahweh Shema Shai. 2/3 they still want to be niggas. They still want to be wetbacks. They still want to be Uncle Tomahawk. They don't want to come back to their true heritage. So they're going to die right along with this westernized mindset. They're going to die right along with Esau in America, man. All right?
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
That's 2/3 of Israel is going to come back with shame and everlasting contempt, because they're going to come back into the kingdom and they're going to understand the errors of their ways, man. They're going to understand that they deny coming back to serve Yahweh Shema Shai in the times we're living in now, man. All right, but the elect, they're going to wake up. They're going to go directly into the kingdom, man. They're going to get beamed up and go directly into those new bodies, man, and witness, all right, the kingdom of heaven being established, all right, right before their eyes, man.
First resurrection.
Yep, the first resurrection. All right. And the scriptures tell you in Matthew the 5th chapter, it says that they that turn many to righteousness shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. Oh, the same. That's good.
Verse 3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
Yep.
And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
Yep. So those that turn many to righteousness, all right, they're going to be praised, all right? They're going to be of a high regard, the 144,000, all right? They're going to be the first governing body of the nation of Israel, man. They're going to go down in history, man, all right? And 2/3 of Israel, when they come back, they're going to have to read of those men that stood so stiffly for the names of Yahweh Shema Shai, man, all right?
They're going to be reading about their parents and their grandparents. They're going to come back as the seed of the elect.
So that's why, it's important to fight now, man. All right, to come back. Because once the elect is sealed, then that's when the Lord is going to unleash all the destruction. That's when the Lord is going to unleash Jacob's trouble once the elect is sealed. Once the elect is sealed with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and the faith of Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, which are the true names. Once the elect is sealed, then the destruction comes, which through the Spirit, the elect is probably already sealed, all right? Because coming up December 10th, all right, Esau, he's about to shut down all the camps, pretty much, on YouTube, all the camp videos, all right? So that's linking up to prophecy in Amos, the 11th chapter. Amos 8 and 11. Yep, Amos 8 and 11, where it says the Lord, he's going to send a famine of the word. Okay? Which this word is the only way, is the only thing that can keep you stable in the times we're entering into. So if you don't have this word, then you're gonna panic, man. You're gonna bug out when all the destruction starts to happen. You're not gonna have that hedge of protection over you.
It's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you.
Yep.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yep. It says that the Lord has no need to write unto you, speaking to those that can understand the words of the Bible, man. The words, the true understanding. Speaking of the elect, all right? It says to you that you should already know what time it is, all right? Because the elect are watching already, all right?
It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yep. So when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. So all you Americans that are walking around, all right, proud, all right, you really believe that nothing is going to happen to you, that no type of third world country issues is going to happen to America, all right? Well, guess what? And when you say peace and safety, that's when the Lord is going to bring it upon you, all right when you're the most comfortable.
But you, brethren, are not in darkness that the day should overtake you as a thief.
Why is that? Because the elect are watching for the prophecies, all right? The Lord gave us, all right, certain different clues to let us know when he's about to make his return, all right? And when he's about to bring his judgment. We don't know the exact hour, we don't know the exact date, but we know that we're in that time period, all right, according to the prophecy.
Isaiah 62 and 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, who shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Yep. Keep not silence, all right? And the perfect example of that is our elders and our apostles of Great Millstone, you know, on down. All right, those men that are still prophesying are 30 plus years, man. All right, that's an example of not holding your peace day nor night until Yahweh makes Jerusalem a praise and fame in the earth, man. All right, because it's required of us, all right, to come out here and preach this word in season and out of season. All right, in the rain, in the cold, when it's snowing, all right, when it's hot, in the summer. All right, the Lord still commanded us to come out here and preach this word. All right, until all hell breaks loose, pretty much.
The precept is Zephaniah 1 verse 12. It says, and it shall come to pass at the time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lease.
Yep, and punish the men that are settled on their lease, because there's certain Israelites that know the truth. All right, that know what they're supposed to do. All right, but then they think they can take a break. All right, they think they can take their hand out the plow, man. All right, and take a hiatus and come back. All right, the Lord is not dealing with that. All right, the Lord, he's going to come back to punish, starting off with Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those that know that they're Israelites. All right.
So I'm going to start at the top again. It says, and it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lease, that say in their heart, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai will not do good, neither will he do evil.
So that's pretty much what you're saying with your actions, all right? You're saying with your actions that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is not going to judge this place, all right? That the Lord, he's not going to come back anytime soon. All right, that's what you're saying in your actions when you don't take action in serving the Lord. All right, you're pretty much saying that the Lord is not going to do good nor evil. So therefore, the Lord, he's going to bring that judgment upon you, man. All right, when you least expect it.
Yeah, this is 1 Peter 4 and 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
Yeah, so judgment is going to begin at the house of the Lord, all right? Because when Esau comes down with great wrath, who do you think he's going to go after first? He's going to go after those that know that they're Israelites, man. Those that know the truth, all right? He's going to go after, and guess what? The Lord, he's going to give 2/3 of Israel, all right, you pseudo-Israelite camps that are leading Israel astray, the Lord is going to give you over to Esau, man, and you're not going to be protected, all right? A lot of Israelites, all right, that are in this for vainglory, all right, you're going to be up in them FEMA camps being tortured, and the Lord is not going to hear your cry, man, all right? So how much more if the Lord is going to judge, all right, those that know that they're Israelites, the Lord, he's also going to judge 2/3 of Israel. Niggas that don't even know the truth, niggas that don't even regard the scriptures.
And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
So the righteous are scarcely going to be saved. How much more are the wicked, man, of our people? All right? So pretty much nobody's going to escape the hand of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right? Except for the elect, and the elect are scarcely going to be saved. The scriptures say the just shall live by faith, man. All right? Because the elect are going to be in the midst of Jacob's trouble too. All right? But the only difference is the elect is going to have that hedge of protection. All right? And they're going to trust in Yahweh Shema Shai.
We brought it out in Daniel 12 chapter. You're going to have the host of heaven going to stand up for the Lord's elect. It says Psalm 34:7, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about those who fear Yahweh Shema Shai and deliver them. So the angels, you know what I mean, they're going to be guiding our every step. We don't know exactly how it's going to go. Yahweh, you know, his Holy Spirit is still upon us, and the angels are going to guide us in every step. And these times that's coming, man, just said they're guiding us now.
So the elect, they're gonna be guided by Yahweh Shema Shai. You can get that in, I believe it's Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, verse 5. All right, leaning upon Yahweh Shema Shai for all things, man. All right, because 2/3 of Israel, they're not gonna trust in the Lord. All right, you know, even though Israelites that know they probably gonna remember the names of Yahweh Shema Shai, but they didn't do the will. So when they call on the Lord, they're not gonna answer, man. The Lord is not gonna answer their cry.
Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding.
Yep. And if you trust in Yahweh Shema Shai with all your heart, you're not going to take no breaks, man. All right, you're going to do what Yahweh Shema Shai commanded you to do. If you trust in the Lord with all thy heart, all right.
Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding.
Yep. Lean not unto thy own understanding. All right. So in the time of Jacob's trouble, the elect, they're going to be, all right, reflecting back on the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, reflecting back on the scriptures. All right, reflecting back on the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai. 2/3 of Israel, they're going to try to will their own way. They're going to try to rob people, break into people's homes. All right, they're going to try to form malicious mobs and stuff to try to go take people's food. And guess what? They're going to perish. But the elect are going to be preserved through the faith and the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai.
In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
And in all thy ways acknowledge Yahweh Shema Shai, and he's going to direct your path, man. Even in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right? And acknowledging Yahweh Shema Shai goes into praying without ceasing, man.
Psalms 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Yep. And the secret place of the Most High is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, man. Which is the secret to the world. Here it is, we're proclaiming, we're telling you what the scriptures is saying, but the world cannot understand it, all right? So it's a secret that's hidden in plain sight, that only the elect are going to be able to understand it, all right? So you can read that again.
So it's saying Amos 3:7.
Yep.
Truly the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets to his servant the prophet.
Yep.
You know, so and we're the prophets. All right, and it's plain and it's clear as day unto us. It's a stumbling block to the rest of our people.
Yep.
Psalms 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Yep. So he that dwelleth in the secret place, which is the true understanding of the scriptures, are going to abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The Lord is going to take care of you. He's going to protect you in a time of trouble, which we're entering into. All right?
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust.
Yep. And we got to trust in the Lord for everything, man. All right? Again, if you trust in the Lord, then you would do his commandments, all right? You wouldn't put off the Lord day by day, man. You wouldn't take breaks. You wouldn't go against what the Lord told you to do. All right, if you truly trust in the Lord, all right. But the elect, they're going to fully put their trust in the Lord, man.
Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
And Bible Construct, can you get Revelation, the 2nd chapter? I believe it's the 3rd chapter, actually, where it says, he that endures to the end, that keeps my works to the end. Or you get Matthew 3 and 10.
3 and 10.
Yeah, right here. 3 and 9, 3 and 10.
This is Revelations 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yep, so keeping the word of the Lord's patience, all right, is keeping his ways, keeping his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all right, keeping his commandments, all right, to the best of your ability, all right, serving Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, that's how you fully trust in the Lord. And in doing so, if you endure to the end, then the Lord, he's going to keep you from the hour of temptation, which is when Esau makes the mark of the beast mandatory, the RFID microchip, that is, all right? And you can see Esau, he had everything set up already for the chip, all right? You go into McDonald's, these different fast food restaurants, all right, they have like plateaus or platforms, all right, where it's easy, you can just put the scanner right there, all right? It's a touch screen, you can order your own food, and then you can put your credit card, but Esau, he's gonna replace that to where all you gotta do is swipe your hand. So Esau, everything is set up for the mark of the beast, all right? But the elect, those that keep their faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord is gonna keep them, all right, from the chip, all right? The Lord is gonna make sure his elect eat. The Lord is gonna make sure his elect is sheltered, all right? While everybody else is led into the slaughter, 2/3 of Israel, the majority, 2/3 is gonna get the chip, man. All right, and they're gonna be destroyed. All right.
Yeah, I got Job 5 in chapter 19. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Yep. So if you put your trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord, he's ultimately gonna deliver you from that 7th woe, which is going into when those nuclear missiles go up. All right. And those that receive a chip, they're gonna get hit with those nuclear missiles. All right, if not burnt up by the holy angels, the chariots. But the elect, those that put their faith in the Lord and keep their integrity to the end, they're going to be delivered into a chariot. They're going to be translated into a chariot and protected from the nuclear destruction. All right.
It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death,
Yep.
and in war from the power of the sword.
Because the Lord, he's going to send a famine upon America. All right. But those that put their trust in the Lord and their faith, the Lord, he's gonna redeem you from famine. My servant shall eat. Yep, as the scriptures say, he said, "My servant shall eat." All right. So the Lord, if you believe in the Lord's power or His omnipotent power, you will understand that the Lord, He can easily feed you, man. He can easily take care of you. All right. You read it in the accounts, all right, of King David when they was going out to war and battling and slaying thousands of men. All right. The scriptures say that the Lord preserved King David whithersoever he went. All right, so how much more now in the times we're living in now, man, that the Lord is going to preserve his men. All right.